The Lord has given me the opportunity to train thousands of people in raising funds. It could be a missionary, it could be a church planner, it could be an executive director. And one of the questions they ask is, what is the number one reason why people fail to raise their funds? Now, the reason why they ask that question is many people are very fearful of raising funds. They get discouraged. They just simply are not seeing their funds come on through. Okay, today you hear so much about social media, speaking in churches, sending letters out. Now, I'm here today to tell you that's not going to be the way that you're going to raise your full support. Now, let's talk about the 3 steps that you can take. Step number 1, it's building your list of contacts. Now, I'm more concerned about the quality of that list. There's no magical number of how many people you have to have on the list. No, the key thing, and you want to write this down, people give to people. They know, they trust, and care for. That's where your focus needs to be. Don't just simply go from church to church and from businessman to businessman that really don't know you. No, stay focused. Now, let me give you a perfect example. Matt had to raise his funds to go into ministry. We sat down, we built his list. His list was only 80 people, but he raised his support in record time. Now, step 2, take that list and prioritize that list. Now, I believe that we're just trained to build lists alphabetically. We begin with the Andersons and the Browns and the Charlestons and down the line. Now, what I want to introduce for you that can make a huge difference is take that list you have and prioritize it based upon the capacity that these people have. Why in the world would you want to start asking for $25 gift here and $50 gift here when you've got people that can give $300, $400, $500, $1,000? So this is very critical. This will put you way ahead of the game. Now, let me go back to Matt, and let me give you an example with Matt. I've already mentioned he had 80 people, but what we did is we prioritized the list. We got our top 10. We then added 7 people, 17 people. Now, here's the good news. All 17 people took his call and agreed to sitting down for an appointment. All 17 people, 100% of those people, they gave a gift toward his ministry. And in 5 weeks, raised his entire support. So it's doable. Step number 3, you've got to prepare yourself now as you make contact with these prospects and donors. And now, what's that mean? Here's some questions I know that are back in your mind. You pick up the phone to make the appointment. Where do you start? And then you ask for the appointment and they say they're very, very busy. Well, what do you say? And then you get to the appointment, and as you're there at the appointment, you ask yourself the question, oh my goodness, where do I begin this conversation? And then, when do I talk about money? How do I talk about money? And then when they say they're going to pray about it, well, see, all these things are covered through the 2-day People Raising Conference. And matter of fact, we're not only talking about them, we're demonstrating them. We give you scripts that you can use, and then we role play that as well. Let me tell you the story of Chris, who attended the 2-day People Raising Conference. Listen carefully to what he said. Since attending the People Raising Conference a week ago, within a week, I've seen the Lord provide over $33,000 in new gifts and pledges for our overall ministry vision. Your conference helped me to realize I've been distracted with tools and techniques and have neglected the most important aspect of discovering funds, relationships. Now, I want that to be your story. But everyone needs a trainer. Everyone needs a teacher. And I want to be that teacher for you. Now, here's how to register. Go on to the People Raising website, peopleraising.com, and see the tab under conferences, and that's where you can register. But not only will you have the opportunity to attend the conference, but we will provide you an autographed copy of People Raising. In addition to that, the People Raising Study Guide will be made available to you. This is a valuable resource because as you go through the conference and complete the study guide, I've heard so many stories of people that months and years later take this off the bookshelf and review the basic principles. Then also, as we guide you through a script, one of the things we do is we prepare you with 6 steps. 6 steps that need to take place during your presentation, and then you can hear 4 responses from people. All of those are included in this card, and that will be made available to you at the People Raising Conference. Let me share with you another story of a person that attended the two-day people raising conferences. Greg says this: Bill Dillon's simple and practical principles of people raising allowed us to raise $5,000 per month in just 120 days. Thanks for helping us get to the field in record time. Now, sincerely, I want that to be your story. But today, you need to go on the website, peopleraising.com, and register for the next conference. I look forward to seeing you at the next conference. Meanwhile, may God bless you.